Welcome to CBTV. Part 2. Describe a place in your country that you are interested in. You should say where it is, how you knew it, and why you are interested in it. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about this place in Vietnam that I've always been fascinated with. It's Ha Long Bay. It's up in the northeast part of Vietnam, known for its emerald water and thousands of towering limestone islands topped with rainforest. Seriously, it's breathtaking. I first heard about Ha Long Bay in a geography class back in high school. Our teacher showed us these photos, and I was hooked instantly. There was this one picture I remember with the sun setting behind the islands, and the whole bay was like a scene straight out of a movie. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that in real life, right? But it's not just the beauty of the place that got me. There's so much more to it. Ha Long Bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There's this tale about a dragon that descended into the bay, which is how it supposedly got its name. Ha Long translates to descending dragon. Then you've got these hidden caves all over the place, each with its own story, like the one called Giao Cổ. I don't even know the place. It's what used to hide wood to assist in the fight against Chinese invaders. I haven't been there yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list. I'm just itching to explore those caves, maybe do some kayaking, and just soak in the views. I've seen tons of pictures and read up about it, but I bet it's a whole different experience in person. Plus, I hope that the seafood there is out of this world, so that's another reason to go. So yeah, that's a place that's been on my mind. I just can't wait to tick it off my wish list and finally see it with my own eyes. Part 3. 1. How can people access travel information? Oh, these days it's a piece of cake to get travel info. Most people just hop onto the internet. You've got travel blogs, websites, social media, you name it. It's like having the world of information at your fingertips. You don't need to use hefty guidebooks anymore. It's all digital now and super convenient. 2. Do people have different personalities in different regions of your country? Absolutely. And it's pretty fascinating actually. In the north, people are often seen as more reserved and traditional. Head down south, and you'll find people are more open and outgoing. This diversity makes our country so interesting. But it also means that you might find that you are on the same wavelengths with people in one region but not others. 3. What caused the differences between different regions of your country? Well, I would say the geography plays a big role. Living by the sea versus in the mountain can shape lifestyles and attitudes. Then there's history and cultural influences. Each region has its own story, you know. People in the north of Vietnam tended to be the first one to be invaded by enemies from the north, so they tended to save up for those days fighting against invaders. This might have been passed down to younger generation. Climate also has a part. It affects everything from food to festivals, so it's a combination of many factors that make each region distinct. 4. Do youngsters like to try new things, or do people of your parents' age also like to try new things? Youngsters are definitely all about trying new stuff. But hey, let's not count out the older generation. Let's not count out the older generation. Many of them are also jumping on the bandwagon of new things, like using social media platforms or trying extreme sports. They might not be as tech savvy, but when it comes to things like travel or even culinary experience, they're often game to anything. 5. Is a great tourist attraction also a good place to live? I don't think it's always the case. A place that great for tourists might not always be ideal for living day to day. Tourist spots can be exciting, with lots of things to do and see, but they can also be crowded and pricey. To look for a place to settle down, you might look for something more low-key, with a sense of community and calm.